The table is set with all the trimmings as Amari Cooper looks to feast on his former team. It's the Raiders and the Cowboys on Thanksgiving Day, and we're serving up the action. Next.
Just a gorgeous fall afternoon in the heart of Texas. No weather to speak of. Sun out, roof open. Yes, yes, and yes. A great day for football at AT&T Stadium in Arlington. A moment ago, here was the scene with the Cowboys emerging from their tunnel. It was loud. It's still loud. We're ready for football as the Cowboys get set to match up with the Las Vegas Raiders. Hello again, everyone. Joined as always by Charles Davis. And Charles, you take a look at this Cowboy team entering play. They come in losers of 2 straight, so they're trying to right the ship here a little bit.
They're teetering a little bit, aren't they? And now things could really go south if they lose this game. So they understand the importance of playing well and stopping this streak.
On the other side of the field for the visiting Raiders, they come in off a loss last time out, but they've been playing better than 500 ball the last couple months. 5 wins in their last 8 games. It's a tradition that began in 1966, and off we go on a Thanksgiving afternoon in Dallas. This one taken just inside the 10. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. So here are the Cowboys now ready to go on offense for the first time. And leading him out from UNC at his 5th season, it's Mitchell Trubisky.
Well, his ratio was good last week. Most quarterbacks are really excited about a 3-to-1 ratio, but it's flipped in the wrong direction. He threw 3 interceptions, not touchdown passes, and he only had the 1 TD pass in that game. So he's trying to turn that around and find a way for his team to win.
And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Out of the gun, Trubisky. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Shepard. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 14 yards, good for a Cowboy first down. From the gun, it's Trubisky. That one caught. It's the rookie De'Ami Brown. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. Throwing here, Trubisky. This is Shepard on the catch. A gain of 6 there on first. They'll come up on a 2nd and 4 now from the 40-yard line. Throwing once more, it's Trubisky. And firing a deep ball for Kmet. And incomplete on the deep ball. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Trubisky will throw. Flush to his right. And he'll take this beyond the line of scrimmage as he slides to a hole. And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. They'll run for it with Eckler. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. Here is Eckler. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Here's Trubisky. It's complete to Brown, right side. Heck of a broken tackle and able to work this down near the 23. Play number 9 now on this pretty long opening drive, but this is 3rd down. Now Trubisky to throw. Flushed out right. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. He opted to go with a scramble, gets 2 yards, and now it's 4th. They'll try and throw for it with Trubisky. That's complete left side to Shepard. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. A big pickup of 12 yards on 4th down to keep this drive from stalling. Now it's Trubisky. Escaping the pressure right. And he works his way past the line of scrimmage and then slides to a hole. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down. And Trubisky's going to keep it. And as he throws, he lost the football. It's loose. And the Raiders pick it up. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So the Raiders backed up here to begin their first drive. And they'll be led by the NFL's Offensive Rookie of the Year for 2020. In his 2nd season, former Oregon Duck, Justin Herbert.
And I'll bet right now just one thought in his mind.
Win the game.
Oh, yeah, without a doubt. He played pretty well. I mean, he didn't turn over the ball in terms of interceptions,
no,
right?
2 touchdown passes last week.
2 touchdown passes, but when your team doesn't win, that's just hollow. And the best quarterbacks don't care about anything but whether or not their team won. And
he will lose yardage here back to his own 6. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Herbert. And he's going to go down. He backed up into the end zone, and this is going to wind up a safety. Well, we thought these 2 defenses, they might come to play. One has already come to play here, a safety for the opening points of the game.
Brandon, let's file this play away because if it turns out to be a tight game, who knows? This could wind up being the difference.
So after that safety, now a free kick situation forthcoming as they punt it away from the 20.
Good work, boys. Let's go. Let's go.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Yeah, last drive, obviously not what you're looking for. You've got the lead. You've got to protect the football.
So in other words, someone got lucky because they've been moving the ball really well and wearing them down. In this case, though, giving up the football doesn't make them very happy. They can't wait to get back out there and atone for it.
Yeah, try to atone for it here on this drive. Eluding the pressure right. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well. This might be a free play here for Trubisky. And firing a deep ball for Komet. And it looked like he got the feet down, did he? Yes, it's a catch. So, of course, they declined that there. They knew they had the free play. They got great yardage out of it.
It's kind of like when we were at dinner last night. You saw me reach for the check, so you ordered dessert on top of it, right? You say you had the free play.
Yeah.
Right? Already had what you needed. Go ahead and get a little more on top. I like it.
Now Trubisky on first down. And this is a rocket pulled in by Cooper, complete. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. Here's Trubisky to throw. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down. On 3rd down, Trubisky. And he fires one, but incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts. This time on 3rd down.
The kick by Bass is good. And that will give us the very rare scoreline of 5-0. So when you factor in the safety, this now a 5-point swing.
And look, I'm not going to turn away a 5-point swing because 5 points, that's valuable. Don't get me wrong on this. But if they could have taken that safety and added 7 to it, Now you're talking about a really big swing.
And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And the last time they had the football, they surrendered 2 points on the safety. And they don't want to do that one again.
No, not at all. It's almost like a bases clearing double, isn't it? Give up a couple of runs.
Sure.
just messes things up for you offensively. But now they've got to go ahead, take it, set it aside, and move forward.
2nd and 5 now. Herbert. Looking downfield for Jones. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. Herbert now. It's caught by Sanders. And he is going to have the Raiders first down. They needed 5 there on 3rd down. He winds up getting 7.
Well, he was a busy man out of the backfield a week ago. They got him the ball early and often. I have no doubt in my mind that he'll be a big part of the game plan here as well.
They'll run on first down with Akers. Akers hit. He coughs it up. It's picked up by the Cowboys. When they have the football, it will set up shop at the 33-yard line. Not the trend he wanted to start the season with a fumble lost in both weeks 1 and 2. Now, it's not a disaster, but certainly not what he was looking for.
Got to get that fixed because otherwise he shows up on every scouting report. I remember sitting in defensive rooms and hearing the scouting report from my coaches, and if someone had a particular problem carrying the ball and holding on to it, that was noted. Hey, make sure you get a little extra attention to him. Get after the football. He's dropped it.
And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure. Now the question, was the knee in fact down before this ball comes loose? And is the video convincing enough to overturn it?
A lot of factors here. Remember, you also need clear possession of football afterwards. This is a tough one to overturn.
So that challenge, a successful one. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or 2 short here with 3rd down coming up. Here's Herbert. That's caught by the tight end, Irv Smith Jr. And he is going to have the Raiders first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert here on 3rd and 3. Catch number 100 for his career right there, and it's good enough to keep the chains moving. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. From the shotgun, here's a give to Akers. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40. We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports. The Raiders with the football here to begin quarter number 2. As they're looking at a 2nd down and 9 to go. Out of the gun, Herbert. Completing it here to Marvin Jones. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. They'll try and run for this with Akers. Dances by him. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. That one good for 13 and a Raider first down. Back to throw here, Herbert. The open man here, Renfro. 7 yards the pick up there. Working with a 2nd and 3. Now whistles here, and I believe one of the Raider linemen might have been moving. Oh, jumping early from his tight end spot. Maybe trying to get a jump start on that route.
Yeah, I think you're exactly right about that. And oftentimes when you see that, that means the play call was supposed to come in his direction, and he was eager to go catch a pass.
The second down play results in a loss of 2 yards. Well, this drive, they're a perfect 2 of 2 on third down conversions, but they need a full 10 yards here. And this is going to be incomplete. And that one's not going to get there. Not enough juice, an ambitious effort, but it's well short. And this score will stay right where it is. Well, I was watching him in warm-ups, and he hit a 62-yarder that hit the crossbar and went over this one a little bit inside of that, but not enough leg.
And the difference is what?
Well, your live conditions, right?
Live conditions, game conditions are a whole lot different than practice, where you just pop it up there, no rush, no pressure. I think maybe that takes a couple yards away from you when you have to do it when it's real.
They started on the ground with Eckler. He had a great strong move, but he'll still be stopped shy of midfield. Here's 2nd and 9. From the shotgun is Trubisky. Open man is Kmet, the tight end. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down. Now it's Trubisky. And that is incomplete. On 4th down, punt coming from Braden Mann. Back deep for the Raiders, Jalen Richard. This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. And this will pin him nicely inside the 20 as it's out of bounds at about the 14-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And they come into this one off the loss over the weekend, but you say if you want to play a Thursday night game, this is the week to do it.
It certainly is, because you get right back out there. You don't have time to dwell on things. And look, your game plan is going to be a little more limited, but so is theirs. So that's when you just appeal to your top players. Guys, you make plays in this one, we out-execute them, we could walk away with a win.
And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. Now it's Herbert. Man open, here is Jones. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down. Shotgun snap, and then the give to Sanders. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down. Now 2nd and 8 at the 32-yard line. Here's Herbert. Open man, that's Renfro. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. They've got another 1st down. The Raider passing game clicking on all cylinders right now. On the handoff, it's Akers. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. He's got a man. That's Marshall. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. The Raiders on 3rd down. They've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 8. Justin Herbert looking to pass. And Sanders has got it complete. And he's going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys 33. It's a pickup of 15 and a fresh set of downs. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. On the give, this is Akers. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. 8 yards the tally on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 2. They'll run here with Akers. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down. They'll run this with Akers. The tackle made by Landon Roberts. try the air now with Herbert. Throw right side going to be caught by Waller. A 5-yard pass on the heels of a 5-yard run. Good enough for the first. Herbert. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down. To throw again on second down, Herbert. Looking right sideline, but it's incomplete. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Herbert back to the air. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And they'll rally and stop him short of the first down at about the 6. Just a 5-yard pickup, but it leads to 4th down. Succop's kick is good. And that will cut the lead down to just 2. So the 3 points there, and CD, that helps them inch a bit closer.
Yeah, partner, when you're losing, any points you see go on the board in your favor, you're happy to take them.
This one taken just inside the 10. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. It's the second quarter. His team has the lead, but I think he's hoping for a little bit more production out of himself.
And we often talk about preaching patience to a runner when things are a little bumpy in the early going, but we have to do the same thing with the offensive line. They can't wait to halftime to make the adjustments. They have to do it from series to series so those surface tablets come into play. Check out what the defense is doing and see if they can find a better way to run it.
So they'll search for that patience here now. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down. From the gun, it's Trubisky. He's got a man complete. It's Amari Cooper. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
On 3rd and 1, it's Trubisky. He'll get that complete to his tight end, Connect. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Gotta say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard. Yeah,
but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
They'll throw on first down with Trubisky. And this is Shepard on the catch. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. On the screen, this is Eckler. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop him with a tick under a minute to go before half. 2nd down and 3. Now Trubisky. Over the middle here to Brown. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now, as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. Could we get a touchdown in this first half after all? It's 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Flush to his right, and he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. Throwing again on 2nd down. Trubisky. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. And it's caught. And the Cowboys are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as they find a way to convert there on 3rd and 1. A kicker fest so far. All points via field goals. They're hoping to change that right here. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. Sterling Shepard as the first half is winding down. And the Cowboys will extend their lead here just before halftime.
And that's certainly an important score right there because they gave themselves a 2-score cushion heading towards halftime. Now you got to force the other team out of their comfort zone, and it changes the way you approach the second half as well. How you want to do things on offense, and your defense feels much better too, having that lead.
Extra point forthcoming. And that makes it a 9-point game. So that one a long 11-play drive. And it culminates in a Dallas touchdown. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. Getting set to go again here on offense, Keenan Allen marches back onto the field. With them losing here in the second quarter and his limited productivity so far, you'd have to think they're going to try to look to him a little bit more, right?
I would guess you would start to see maybe some quick screens, some hitches, anything to get the ball in his hands quickly and let him try and do some damage after the catch. Or maybe just flip some formations and keep him isolated where it's more of a one-on-one route and get the ball to him.
I say just 4 verts, right?
Hey, why not? 4 verts. One of the best routes in football. Hard to cover each guy all the way along the route.
So far, just 1 catch for him. The false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Herbert now. And that's complete to the right side. It's Allen. That catch good for only a couple.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
And now this throw incomplete, and that is how this first half will come to an end. So we've hit halftime on Turkey Day here in Dallas. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. Happy Thanksgiving again to everybody at home as we take a look ahead to what's coming up both later today and this weekend. One of the best of the early games, we'll highlight it there. The Giants in for a stern test at home at MetLife Stadium as they get set to host the Philadelphia Eagles. Good games in the late afternoon as well, one being out in Santa Clara, where it'll be the 49ers taking on the Minnesota Vikings. Then, on Sunday night, a big one in the AFC North to wrap up the holiday weekend. The Browns and the Ravens from Baltimore. That's all that needs to be said. On now to a check on the next-gen stats in the first half for the Raiders. And I can imagine the halftime discussions are about how can we improve the running game. They have not had success so far, and it's reflected on the scoreboard. Meanwhile, for the Cowboys, you get a look at what they were able to do throwing the football. And whatever they've done, it's worked, as they have the lead through 2 quarters of play.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Cowboys will get the football first here, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in quarter 3. And he will not bring it out. It's a touchback. Out comes the Raiders offense. They'll go on offense first to start quarter number 3. And they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. What's the game plan, Charles, for the second half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because
blitz coming, and down he goes. CD, so often we talk about quarterbacks holding on to the ball too long. Well, we can't say that there. He had no time to do much of anything.
Yeah, and this time it's going to come from the middle linebacker because watching the lineman, it seemed to me that they thought he was going to drop back into pass protection, but he surprised them and came on the blitz instead and had a pretty clear run to the quarterback.
To try again after the sack, Herbert looking left side, and he's got him in. That's Sanders. And he's upended after a gain of 4 up to the 25-yard line. An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. He's got a man open. It's Hunter Renfrow. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a third here, and it's good for a first. That's going to set him back 5 yards.
Let's go, let's go.
Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15. Back to throw here, Herbert. Well, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Yeah, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Left side here to Sanders. And he can only get this to the 42-yard line, and that is not near enough. That'll bring up 4th down. They wind up getting 8 yards, but they needed more than that.
We can make this one pretty simple. Locked up all of his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked him down to force a 4th down?
Here's the Raiders punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. Officially just 27 yards there on the punt. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. From the 30 on 2nd down, Trubisky. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. So now a fresh set of downs, 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. Out of the gun, Eckler running it. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. It's Eckler again, and he won't get much. Maybe a couple. Down inside the 35 to the 34. They'll try to pick up the first with Eckler. Give him a yard on the play, and he's definitely short. It'll be 4th down and a few inches. And this is off the left upright, and it comes back. It's no good. So plenty of leg, but it's the accuracy there that lets him down.
Yeah, he hit it really well. I think this might have been good from 55. But you'll see it just conk off that upright, and they're denied a chance at 3 points.
The Vegas offense ready for their next possession. And, Charles, they're certainly still right in this game, but they need that offense to wake up and in a hurry.
Yeah, I like the way you put it. They certainly did seem to sleepwalk a bit in the first half. Now that their defense has done its job, it's their turn now to go out and try and get some points.
And that is incomplete. Wow, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
Going to throw on third down with Herbert. And now another one thrown incomplete. Las Vegas sending out their punter now as he'll kick it away for the second time. Fair catch called. It's taken in right at the 20-yard line. It'll wind up just a 35-yard punt, no return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Here's the Dallas offense now heading back out onto the field. We have not seen much on offense from either side. These last few drives, it has been a struggle, hasn't it?
Totally, and you're thinking to yourself right now, if you're on offense trying to get things figured out, okay, we self-scout every week in our game plan. How many things do we do at certain times? What are our tendencies? Time to go to some of those tendency breakers and try and create some offense.
They always have those in their back pocket, don't they?
You have to, and if you don't keep abreast of what you're doing, you lock into a rhythm and make it easy for the opposition.
Looking for tendency breakers right now. Dancing to his left. And shedding the tackle, and now some room. And he'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. Here's Trubisky to throw. He's going deep for Brown. And this nearly an interception, but it's incomplete. Well, a turnover really would have helped him there, but not to be. A give. Eckler running to the right. And here's another tackle made at the line. So they're converging well on the football now. On third down, Trubisky. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up fourth down. Out now comes the Cowboys punter as he'll punt it away for the second time. So just a 3-yard return following a punt of 45. And the Raiders will take over now first and 10. Here's Las Vegas ready to take the field. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going. So what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. Herbert's throw here into the hands of Jones. 4 yards the pickup, first down. Here's Herbert. The open man here, Renfro. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. Sanders here as they run out of the gun. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Here's Akers. And Akers, he is not going to get there. They mark him short of the first. No gain on the play there. Nice job defensively. And it likely forces a punt situation on 4th. Here's the Raiders punter now as he's on to kick it away. And now a low liner. I think he mishit it. Fair catch called for and made right at the 25-yard line. Only 29 yards on the punt there. Definitely not his best. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Cowboys about set to take over on offense. This crew had to punt last time they had the ball, but when you've got a lead like this, you content to play the field position game?
You are to an extent, especially if you like your defense, because you have the lead, you've been controlling the game. But why put them in a tougher spot? You want to get out there and get something done on offense and maybe take command of this game yourself.
8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. They go play action. Trubisky. He'll drop this one off to Eckler. Give him 2 yards on that play, and that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard. Throwing here, Trubisky. He's got the connection to Cooper. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Now Trubisky on 1st down. And this one is incomplete. Dallas, Texas is the spot, 3rd quarter inside AT&T Stadium. Glad you're with us. 2nd and 10. They'll try the right side with Eckler. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 40 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ballgame. Seemed like a couple sets of eyes were on the quarterback, so he decided, hey, I'm going to hand this off. Got a good gain out of it.
And you know you need good blocking up front in order to gain yardage, but every one of these RPOs, if you do it right and they look the same, whether it's handed off inside or the quarterback keeps it, that allows you to fool the defense so often. And in this case, fooled them with the inside run.
1st down, and they stick with Eckler, powering forward. Defensively, Jimmy Ward in on the stop.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here, because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
We're on to the 4th here on Thanksgiving Day. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Arlington. It's the Cowboys with the football. They'll be looking to tack on to their lead as we get set for the 4th. On 2nd down, Eckler. Dropped at the 35, so able to display his strength, but not much room to operate. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down? They'll run out of the gun with Eckler. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. It'll be called a gain of 2, and that'll leave them with some options here on 4th and inches. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it, get the first down, close it out.
The kick by Bass is good. And that's going to bump up their lead now to 15-3. So that maybe not a knockout blow, but I suppose certainly every little bit helps when you're trying to salt one away into 4th.
Well, the possibility of being beaten by 2 late touchdowns or at least sent to overtime does exist. But time, definitely a big factor at this stage of the game, is in their favor.
And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15. Las Vegas' offense back out there ready to go. And right now these guys, they're shuffling a little bit, maybe doubting, because 3 straight drives have ended with them punting the football away.
Yeah, so you start pointing fingers at each other a little bit, asking a lot of questions. What are you seeing? What are you getting? Maybe trying to narrow down your playbook a little bit and maybe get simpler rather than more complex in order to try and fashion together a drive.
And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 16 yards right off the bat and a first down. 4th quarter, every drive so critical, and you figure may only get one more shot after this, so a touchdown's imperative on this drive.
It is, but you also have to think to yourself in play calling, don't hold anything back. Don't save it for the second touchdown. You got the first one for the second one to even matter.
And he'll be taken down by the face mask, it appeared, and yes, out come the flags. Well, when you're leading in the fourth quarter, that's not the penalty you want.
Not at all, and now your discipline comes into question. Having poise this stage of the game, you can't have those kind of plays.
So now factoring in the face mask, here's 1st and 10. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. Shakes off the sack. He finds his target, Allen. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. They've got another first down. The Raider passing game clicking on all cylinders right now. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. He's got the first down inside the 10. And he's hauled away down to the 6-yard line. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. This offense can certainly move quickly when they want to. 3 plays, 3 pass completions. In the blink of an eye, they've got a 1st and goal.
Almost felt like the lightning bolt hit in this game, didn't it? For them to get downfield that quickly. And now 1st and goal, expect them to attack right here on this play.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll run here with Akers. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal. Offensive line wasn't set. There's the flag, and 5 yards back they go.
Quarterback has to look around and make sure that his team is ready to go. Sometimes the quarterbacks go faster than is necessary.
Again, it'll be Akers. And he's going to battle his way down right around the 2-yard line. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. Akers. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
I know they're going through all the possibilities right now, but the truth of the matter is a field goal doesn't do them a ton of good. It'd still be a 2-score game, so to me, go for it. Go for it boldly.
And Suckup will put this one right through. And the lead is down to 9. It's 15-6. A good drive gets them inside the 5, but they could not punch it in.
And credit the defense, too. Make sure that that happens because that was the old bend but don't break approach. Made sure they contained them when they absolutely had to and forced the field goal attempt that went through.
And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. This offense led by Mitchell Trubisky going to make their way back out there. So, Charles, there are the numbers. What's happened here? Defensive adjustments that's caused him to sort of fall off a bit?
I think so. That has to happen. You've got to make some changes because in the first half, they were pretty effective. But the second part is sometimes when you're doing really well, you get off your game a little bit. You get off the gas a little. You're like, okay, we've got this thing. And that's not necessarily the case. Maybe right now, someone just needs to tell a joke in the huddle, loosen things up, and get their big guy going again.
From the 30 on 2nd down, Trubisky looking for Shepard deep. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete. Now we've got whistles, and the man slow to get up here is Jones. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. The Cowboys on 3rd down. They're hitting at just 30%, 3 for 10. Here it's 3rd and 3. Now it's Trubisky. Over the middle, and that's caught by Kmet. And he will have a Cowboys first down, and he was able to get it by plenty. A gain of 8 on 3rd and 3. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way, it worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. From the shotgun is Trubisky. Looking for Shepard deep. And it is incomplete. Good positioning there downfield to break that one up. On 2nd and 10, Trubisky. Flushed out right. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down. Here's Trubisky. This will be caught by Brown. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a 1st down. Well, I'm sure he likes his performance a little bit better than last week. He had the 3 interceptions here, none in the 4th quarter, and he's got his guys in front.
Guaranteed he put in a tremendous amount of work this week, but maybe the matchup is just better for him. Sometimes it just doesn't work out. It's almost like those golfers. Certain courses fit their eye, and they like what they see. And other courses, as soon as they tee it up, they know they have no shot. Maybe that's the difference for him. Last week, no. This week, a big yes.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 62 yards rushing for him in the ball game now on 14 carries. Starting to look like this drive, it may be the final nail in the coffin.
Well, this is why you work out so hard, right? This is why you spend all that time in the offseason. This is why you have those OTAs and mini camps for these situations, these scenarios, to run someone into the ground and secure a victory.
On 1st and 10, it's Trubisky. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. William Jackson with a pick. And the Raiders are right back in this football game. Now with that interception, you feel like we got a ball game again. Remember, 2-score contest and still time left here in the 4th.
And in the old days, not too long gone either, throwing the ball here would have been an absolute no-no, but the way the game's played now, throwing it makes sense. You just have to be careful when you put it in the air.
So out come the Raiders. The interception was a great starting point, but now they need points pretty quickly, down 2 scores. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. After the turnover, here's Herbert. And Jones has it over the middle. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick 1st down.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a 1-possession game.
Yes.
Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. Herbert setting up to throw on 1st down. That's swung out wide to Sanders. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33. To throw again on 2nd down. Herbert. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
We've seen that the deep ball has been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Herbert back to the air. Throw right side, going to be caught by Waller. And he goes out right around the 39. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th. Fourth down for Herbert. Desperation time. Able to find Waller. That's complete. And he's got the 1st down as he's up to the 45-yard line. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. So after 2 1st downs, they get another here. 1st and 10 at the 45. Now a run with Akers. And he'll be brought down at the 50 after a gain of about 5. 2nd down at 5. From the 50, here's Herbert. And that's going to be incomplete.
We've got to give out a little applause on that play. It has to go to the defense. More good work by them. They've taken away the passing lanes all game long, and you can see the frustration that it's causing because he just about threw that one into the 1st row.
Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. Justin Herbert looking to pass. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a first down. 12 yards there as they move the chains. And in a two-score game, obviously, every play, every third down, like we saw there, magnified. Big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to third down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Out of the gun, Herbert. And that is incomplete here.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. Here's Herbert. He sets to fire deep. And this is incomplete. He looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in. Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Javon Holland. And the Cowboys are going to get it back here just past the 35. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Here's Eckler to begin the drive. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. Working with a 2nd and 4. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ballgame. Now, this is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop them here. Once more, here's Eckler. And he gets it down to the 48, enough for the first. And whistles, and we're going to have another stoppage of play as they call the timeout on defense with 1:53 left. Running on 1st down, Eckler. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much as he's down to the 48. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. Here's Trubisky. Looking deep in the direction of Cooper. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. On is the punter man as he boots this one away. And a great job here. This is going to turn out to be a beauty. This is marked out at about the 3-yard line.
That punt was near perfection as it checked up inside the 5-yard line. You never know where these things are going to go, do you?
No, what was it? You got a John Heisman quote about that, right?
Yeah, he said the football is roughly a prolate spheroid, which means it's going to bounce funny, and you never know where it's going to end up.
Herbert to throw. That's out to the flat for Akers. And he'll get it up to the 12-yard line here. Clock rolling here, about to hit 30 seconds. Throwing, Herbert. Gets this to Waller, and he's brought down. They took a big shot there. It pays off. A solid gain downfield. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now Herbert. Into the hands of Sanders. And quickly another first down, but tackled inbounds. One last throw here for Herbert. He's going to find and complete it to Renfro. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. So this one will end in a victory for the Dallas Cowboys. And I think the game balls need to be distributed on the defensive side of the football, and I bet that you would agree.
Yeah, if you hold a team under 10 points, that's a job well done. Really well done. So I would say game balls for every starter and every key player who participated in this game.
Now, see, I only like one game ball. You're handing out multiple. Although I set you up by saying game balls plural, but I
like where we're going with this. You say one to represent like the best player of all that, and I say multiples so that you keep everyone motivated and involved.
You're a man of the people.
I'm a man of the people. I thought I was the only child.
You get a game ball, and you get a game ball. Game balls for everybody. So for the Cowboys, the win gets them a step closer to 500 at 5-6. And they'll get a few extra days to savor this one before they take on the New Orleans Saints. Meanwhile, for Las Vegas, it's a loss that sets them back in their playoff push as they fall to 6-5.
And they will be back home next week for a date with Washington.